6039T. Okay. What do we got here? Live chat. Okay. We're going to do a VIR real quick. Okay. Yo! Rambo Racing, how you doing? We are leaving home. Doing a little bit of head work here before we hit the road. Gotta put myself on personal conveyance, put on my seatbelt. Hi, handsome. Yeah, he's a handsome puppy. The dog is ready to roll. You know, it should be a good trip. Hello, Jennifer. Yep. We are, let me see. I need this message. It's got my 6039T. I gotta write that down up here. Today is what? Sunday, the 2/20. The trailer I'm picking up is 6039T. 6039T. There we go. I had to write on. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Kim. We are headed, we're in Emmett right now. Need to clean the windshield a little bit. Good morning, good morning. We're in Emmett, heading back towards the yard. I got to pick up a trailer, 6039T. Hopefully that's the right one. That might have been the one I dropped. Good morning, Stephanie. We are, yeah. Oh, I gotta put myself in personal conveyance. Here we go. Turn up the brightness. Yes, Jocelyn. Hi, Connie. Hi. We are just now leaving. We stayed an extra day because they didn't have a load for me. And plus, that's the way it worked out. Dooley had to go to the vet yesterday, and you're right about someone being on the you-know-what. Totally. Totally. I couldn't look at that guy without going, oh yeah, Connie's right about him. But we will be back in 2 weeks for Dooley to have a tooth pulled. Yeah. He's a happy dog right now, though, because one of these painkillers, one of these painkillers also helps. It's an antidepressant. Change to personal conveyance. I gotta get on personal conveyance here. PERS. Let's turn that off. Okay. We're out of here. We are out of here. Me too, Connie. I know. That's what a friend of mine, we were laughing yesterday. We were reading all these like reviews of certain cocktails of drugs that people were taking, and this one guy did methamphetamine, LSD. He did like 5 or 6 different drugs, and one of them was the drug that Dooley's on. And we were laughing so hard about some of these forum posts, because I was looking up each one of the drugs. I wanted to know what each one was, because he's got 3. He's got the painkiller that's also an antidepressant, so Dooley's a happy stoner. And then there's the anti-inflammatory, and then there's the antibiotic. So yeah. Dooley's on some good stuff right now. Okay, headed down Locust. We are out of here. Come on, little girl, you can do it. Come on, Rhoda. She's like, I'm cold. I don't wanna. Okay. You know you've had too much when you see the dog driving. I know. Hi, Diana. You know, a lot of people told me yesterday, do not let Dooley drive if he's on those drugs. So, what if we both are? No. I saved them for Dooley because he only has a 2-week supply, and he needs them for the 2 weeks that we're out on the road before he comes back for his surgery. He has surgery on March 3rd with Dr. Dan. Yep. We're going to let Dr. Dan do the surgery. I mean, I really like this other vet clinic, but it's over in Fruitland. It's called Snake River. I really like them. I think they're better with my dog. They deal with his fear a lot better, but okay. I got talked into letting Dr. Dan do it. Wah! That's all right. Dr. Dan, he's pretty good at what he does. Yeah, Dr. Dan. Yes, Dr. Dan. No, I will not be dipping into Dooley's meds because I gotta drive while he's all doped up. He can't drive while we're on his medicines, huh, Dooley? He's like, why not, Mom? Why not, Mom? Dopey, 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 dopey dog. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Dr. Dan's gonna. That's why I gotta drive truck for 2 weeks. But my alternative is Snake River, and they charge me a lot too. You think the big mean truck wasn't gonna stop? Because we stop at stop signs. We don't just roll through. I promise you, that wasn't gonna happen. Even with the woman driving it, that wasn't gonna happen. I acted like I wasn't gonna stop. It's like I'm not even doing the speed limit. Okay, so see those hills up in front of us? Those they surround our little valley here. Dooley's eyes look like he's high as a kite. Hey, Stoner. Hey, Stoner, what are you doing over there, Stoner? Mr. Happy Dopey. He's like, yeah. All he can say is, dude. That's all he could say is, dude. We're driving truck. Tooth? What tooth? What tooth? He's happy. So anyway, we are in a valley here in Gem County that, in years past was called the Valley of Plenty. I think they just call it the Emmett Valley or Gem Valley now, but the Valley of Plenty. There used to be a lot of orchards here. On the road again, yes. A lot of orchards. Are you heading back to work? Yes, I'm heading back to work for 2 weeks. We're going back, we call it going over the hill, because we go up, we climb out of this valley, and then you can go to Boise, Eagle, Meridian, Nampa, Caldwell. We climb up out of the valley to do that. Okay. So I have done a poop ton of crocheting while I was home. Let me tell you, a poop ton done. I did not do like a knit crochet get together like I usually do. I just wanted to sit in my motorhome, not do anything. Well, there was still a lot to do, and I left the motorhome a mess, but I don't care. It's mine. I can leave it messy if I want to. I didn't make the bed. I did. Hello, June. Yes. Headed back to work, so I'm going to be back in 2 weeks anyway. And it's needle is way down on the propane tank. So my first night back, when we're back, I'm probably going to spend the night in the truck because I don't want to run the motorhome completely out of propane. Because I used it all up this time. We had a very nice time at home. Very nice. I went to breakfast with Connie and Lynn. That was nice, even though my choice of restaurant wasn't the greatest. We will find something eventually. Yeah. Real gut bomb kind of place. Used to be really good, but yeah, not so much anymore. So we did that, and I crocheted. I mean, I got the luck of the draw cow, completely caught up. Of course, I didn't do as tall a rows on it this week, but it is completely ready for Thursday. And yes, I'm still offering $100. Yeah, Connie, that was terrible. That was not a good choice. We will sit down and talk about, you know, where we will. I mean, maybe we'll go to Indian Creek next time to the steakhouse. Hopefully, yeah, Lynn should still be here. Yeah, let's go to the steakhouse for dinner. Not in 2 weeks, but when I come back after that. Because in 2 weeks it's going to be all about Dooley. Huh, Dooley? Yeah. Happy dog. Happy stoner. Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. It used to be a nice, good cooking little greasy spoon, but that was several years ago. Yep, so off we go. Sounds like a plan. Yes. I didn't make it to church this morning, but I'll have online church, and I've got my little communion cups that have the grape juice and the wafers in them. So I'll be taking the Lord's Supper with the Oregon City Church of Christ. Did you finish out Martha's House? I didn't finish it, but let me tell you, I went through some yarn on that thing. It is over halfway done. So it's about, you know, 5/8, 2/3, somewhere in there. 3/4. Well, not quite 3. It's not. It's a little over halfway done. It is coming out great. So, worked on it yesterday during Granny D's live. While Dooley was sleeping off his dope. He does not like anybody at that bed. He hates them all. Especially Dr. Dan. Dr. Dan won't go near him. Unless he's sedated. Dr. Dan is afraid of Dooley. Because Dooley is afraid of Dr. Dan. So it's not a good relationship. He has a much better relationship with the people over at Snake River, but they don't hold back any charges either. I don't like Gem Vet, and we really don't like low creatures. So, yeah. March 3rd, early in the morning, Dooley will be in there, and he'll be mad. He will be so mad, won't you, baby, huh? Oh, you coming up to tell me something? You coming up to tell me? Oh, you're such a good boy. Yeah, Julie's saying, hello, Melanie. We are headed back to the yard to get hooked up to a trailer. And from there, I will run for Twin Falls. I think I'm going to be early. I'm going to check on that. To see if they'll let me come in early. I need to go kind of early anyway because I need to go to Twin Falls and put 50 gallons in the truck. It's not one of our regular fuel stops, which is why I can only put 50 gallons. Yeah, let's go. Dooley's ready. Dooley's ready. He's just happy. He's on drugs. Won't let anyone groom her, so she has to be sedated at the vets to get groomed. This time they took it right down to the skin. Oh. Hello, Stock Explorer. Hello. Yep, we're entering. We just left Gem County. Dooley's so sweet. I can't believe the dog is here. My dog is, he hates vets because there have been vets who I swear they stood back and threw the needles at him like a dart. Oh, Oh, from Christy. Oh, I love Christy. Yeah, I mean, they just threw those needles at him. Instead of like, what's the gas prices like today around North Carolina western side? I have no idea. I don't use gas, Melanie. No, this is my Galaxy S10 phone. Yeah, my dog is on the truck. I have no idea what gas prices are because I don't use gas. Diesel I don't worry about here in the big truck because they pay for it. And my personal pickup is a diesel. Yeah. And I don't have my personal pickup. It is at the it's at Dr. Jeff's getting fixed. So I have no idea what diesel prices are or gas prices. I've been a little too focused on, well, that's what we're talking about, Kim. I'm going to get fuel at Twin Falls today. And Def, I'm just going to wait till I get... Dooley's on some pretty good dope, some narcotics. A lot of truck companies allow pets. In fact, with our vet many years ago, she loved him so much. Like being a doozy, and he was given a lot of treat. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. You know, like the yeah, they're almost all companies allow pets. Schneider doesn't. Who else doesn't? Heartland Express doesn't. I don't know about JB Hunt. Hi, Susan. Yeah, Dilly's on some pretty good narcotics, aren't you, baby? Oh, he's a happy dog. Yeah, we got fuel. We'll get fuel in Twin Falls. Right now we're going to, I am on PC, headed over to the yard to get underneath the trailer. And then we'll head over to Twin Falls. I have a friend that drives for Schneider. Yeah, they don't have, otherwise I would have applied with Schneider right out of truck driving school. But, hello, Teta. But, yeah, them, and then Night Transportation, they didn't like the fact that I was self-employed all those years, so they didn't accept my previous employment. Oh, fuel is about $3.59 a gallon. For gas? Okay, thanks, Connie. Hey, Arizona, how you doing? I like watching AZ Mort Squad. It's interesting to watch them. They do very interesting. Check them out. Hello, Diane. Yeah, so we just climbed out of the valley that Emmett sits in, and we are headed back. We are so close to 7, only 8 away. Come help us grow. Don't miss. Oh, they are fun to watch, you guys, if you want to go check them out. In North Carolina, okay, $3.59. And then the mountains that we're looking at to the south there, I don't know which ones those are. Connie, do you know? I'm heading south on 16, and I've been trying to figure out which mountain are those. I don't know what those are. We are in Idaho right now. I'm heading back at home. We did our home time. We got lots of rest, Tammy, at the yarn bus, and got lots of crocheting done, lots of movies watched, lots of lives participated in. That was fun. And now I am on personal conveyance heading back to the yard to grab an empty trailer. And I'm not sure that Jeff realizes which one to take. Hello, Backbeat Rhythm. Idaho, yep. Yep, we're coming into Eagle, Idaho right now. Why is it that it was so dark in Emmett and I see blue sky over here, like there's a line like at Interstate 84. The Owyhee Range. Thank you. Thank you, Connie. I think somebody told me that once and I forgot. That's the Owyhee Range. Okay, in an hour I have online church. Oregon City Church of Christ. They go live on, I've heard that. I've heard there's a shortage. All I know is I just keep on trucking. I don't care if there's some kind of quarantine, shutdown, political crap, whatever, I just keep on driving. Plenty of loads for me. Everyone keeps saying there's a shortage. I don't know. I think there's a lot of us paid monkeys out here, but I don't know. That's above my pay grade. Dooley and I just keep on driving. I know Robert just keeps on driving. Go Lady Truckers, yeah? There are more and more of us. Girl truckers out here. Women truckers. Wanda and Audrey, they're a couple. Leslie. I got some subscribers that are truck drivers. And Hedgehog's Homestead, apparently he has his Class A CDL with all his endorsements. He was saying yesterday, I was in there live. There's the Owyhee Range over there. Up ahead, just a little bit off to the right. A little bit southwest of where I'm at right now. Hi, Dooley puppy. You got plenty of room up there on the bed, sweetie pie. Yes, you do. I like Christy. She is a former lady trucker. I like her. Let's not go too fast. Not go too fast. A lot of our trucks in Canada are on the road. Yeah. They've got something going on up there in Canada, and I support them. I don't know if that's going to be resolved or not. I mean, I know here in the States, if you try to take on the government like that, even if the government is wrong, yeah, the government needs to stay out of religion and medicine. They need to stay out of that. That is not their role. But it is like a government-run, socialized medicine up there. So I don't know how that all works. Let's see which lane I want. I just know that, they made some arrests and towed some trucks. That, you see, that's terrible. They're peaceful protesters. They don't, the main group doesn't, support anything other than peaceful protest. It's, yeah. Well, I know that in this country, if you tried it like that, just ask, the whole BLM debacle from a couple years ago. The BLM was wrong. The government was wrong. And they have been overstepping their bounds for years and taking more and more control of something that's supposed to be publicly owned. But you've got the government and the media in there making those people look like they were, a bunch of whackheads. Yeah, all they want to do is make a living. Yep. And let me tell you, I am not against, like vaccinations. I am not against that. What I'm against is the government getting involved in conversations between me and my doctors. and decisions that we make together, the government has no business being involved in that. So, I firmly believe that decisions, medical decisions should be, made after a discussion with your doctor. And the government needs to stay out of it. And the whole, telling people that they're stupid because they got the vaccination, and then telling people that they're, immoral because they didn't. No, that's all been propagated. And by the media and the government. And we should not be divided over that. But those decisions, in my opinion, should be made after a conversation with your doctor. The government needs to stay out of it. Now, I've never lived in Canada. I've never even been there. I'd love to, take some loads up there and back. I have friends in Canada that I love dearly. I would love to explore Canada. I think that their government has pushed a lot of propaganda on the people, just like our government has. They had Canadians believing that we had trash everywhere. Like, yeah, we have some litter. I'm looking at litter right now. But that people had no garbage pickup in all the neighborhoods all across the country, and all the neighborhoods were like, knee deep in garbage. That's not true. I mean, that's not true. We're made out to be so horrible. But, our government has its own, propaganda machine too. Ottawa, I would love to go there. And we had, when I was with Night Transportation, they have a Canadian fleet, that's based here in the States. And I wanted to get on that. We would go up through Idaho and go into Calgary and up that direction, delivering loads every week. So, yeah, I wanted to get on that fleet. I wanted to experience driving in Canada. They have a different, DOT clock than we have. And I had Dooley all set up. You should get your Class A. I encourage people to get their Class A. Spiffy Roo-Roo, Miss Sandy. We are Spiffy Roo-Roo today. Dooley's very Spiffy Roo-Roo because he's on narcotics. He's dopey dog. He's a stoner. Yeah, they can. They have a different clock. And like our ELDs are set up that when you cross the border into Canada, it switches over to the Canadian clock. At least the way it was. That's the way it was with Night Transportation. This company is a small, 5.5-year-old company. They don't have any Canadian loads. He hurt himself, Sandy. Had an owie in his mouthy. Yeah, he couldn't eat his breakfast. That was hurtful. But now he's stoned and happy. He's on some good drugs. And he has to be on the painkiller, the anti-inflammatory, and the antibiotic for 2 weeks, and then he has surgery. So he's on complete canned dog food, no dry dog food for this guy. Yeah, no dry dog food for you, baby. That's right. CBD? No, we can't have CBD on the truck. And I have to be careful with his medication, that people don't think that, I'm taking it. If we got searched by DOT, I don't know. It's a prescription for Dooley. I think we would be fine. I just got to keep it like in my personal stuff and not like sitting out. Well, I'm not gonna take it. Although from what I was reading, it makes for a heck of a party. My puppies all send their soft treats to Dooley. Yes, he's on soft goodies, soft cookies. Yeah. He is in the back supervising now. There he is, keeping track, making sure. Oh, so we are happy. It's a good thing he is the only one on the truck on drugs. That's right. But that means I can't let him drive because he's on medication. That would be illegal while he's taking his whatever it is. Starts with a T. And his other two are antibiotics and anti-inflammatory. So those two are fine. But not, and the painkiller also is like an MAO inhibitor. So it's like so it helps him produce serotonin. So it's not just a narcotic. Yeah, no beer for him. It's not just a narcotic, it's an antidepressant. So he's happily stoned. Like my Uncle Lou used to say, if it's not an ass, it's an elbow. Life always goes that way. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So this is Highway 20, also known as Chinden Avenue. Dooley broke a tooth, and I think it's been broke for quite a while. And I remember when there was something, oops, I gotta shut that off. There was something going on with his mouth a couple of months ago when his girl Pat gave him a cookie. And I could not find the problem. I couldn't tell. But finally yesterday morning, he wouldn't eat his breakfast. That is not like Dooley. I mean, he doesn't have a huge food drive, but he does have some. And for him to not eat his breakfast, that scared me. So I have explored his mouth a couple of times and I couldn't find the problem. But this time I just made him sit and I checked it. And when he jerked away, I got my fingers in there again. And it is broken. I mean, it's broken off the teeth. You know, you can't see the tooth. But then it's like wiggling up inside his gum. So, oh, and it was bleeding. So, yep. I called the vet immediately and they got him right in. And of course, he's only a couple blocks away. I mean, we don't have city blocks out there in the country, but he's like the next road north of us on wagon wheels. So, yeah, I was like immediately, I was out of bed. Yeah, and I called Sandra in the house. I said, look, I found the broken tooth in Dooley's mouth. I'm headed to Dan's right now. And she says, do you want me to go with you? And I said, yes. Yeah, because, I don't know. Yeah, poor baby, poor puppy. I don't know how long he's had this. I just found it. So I'm just guessing that he's had it a couple months. And there is some infection. There's no infection in his body. There's, you know, like no... He doesn't have an elevated temp or anything like that. He's just, okay, Sandy, have a great day. I love you. And just so y'all know, Sandy's coming to the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social in the fall. I know. And I have explored his mouth. He is so well behaved. I've explored his mouth a couple of times, but he's never, you know, shown me that he had any pain. I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find the, you know, any problem until yesterday morning. Thank you, God. Thank you. I mean, I was praying. I'll tell you guys, something wasn't right. I was sitting there crocheting and I prayed about it. Thank you. Thank you. Anne Marie Moore, yeah. So I prayed about it. I'm like, God, please, you know. I just prayed about it. And immediately, as soon as I started to pick up my crochet again, I got sick to my stomach. Like something is wrong. So I put it down And I scooted over by Dooley and I just completely started exploring his mouth. You know, we were sitting on the bed, so we were pretty much face to face. And I came around that one side, and sure enough, he let me know when I touched the sore spot. And I touched it again, and I can tell there's a piece of tooth up in there that's wiggling around inside of his gum. And I said, okay. I just grabbed the phone, and immediately that sick feeling went away. Took every dime I had. I mean, literally. I couldn't buy this little $4 bag of stall pellets at Bi-Mart after we went to the vet. But I get paid on Thursday. I mean, it just took every single dime. So that's another reason we agreed on 2 weeks, because it'll be 2 paychecks from now, and Dooley will be, he'll be getting surgery, and I'll be able to pay for the surgery without going into debt. That's right. Go ahead, turn in front of the semi-truck. Go ahead, dude. Hi to everybody coming in. We are, so we're headed south again. This is, oh, I forget what this road is. Give me a second. Franklin Road. And we're in Napa. We're heading to the yard to get the trailer. We'll poop the dog one more time, and then we'll head on up to Twin Falls. Well, maybe I'm thinking about waiting just another hour or so, because we will be really early. And I will cook a roast. I got the roast thawed out. I'll rub some oil on it and season it. Now I can get over in the right lane. Okay. I'll cook a roast in the air fryer and get that, you know, food going, because I haven't ate much today. I'm kind of hungry. And I've got an avocado that needs to be ate this morning. It's getting a little soft and brown, so we're going to eat that this morning. All I've had is my good coffee, my good perch coffee. Oh, I love the yarn bus. I love it. Oh. It's bumpy without having to trail. I mean, it's bumpy anyway because it's a Freightliner. And they're kind of rough riding. I don't care how many airbags you put on the cab of this thing. It's a freight shaker. But that doesn't bother me. I got an air ride seat. I wish you would have called me. I would have fronted you some. Oh, thank you, Connie. We're fine. You know, I'd already gone to Costco. We had done our Costco trip. I am full up on meat in the freezer. In fact, the freezer is overflowing. I have a little bit of money on my Amway card from my Amway store. And thank you, Connie. I have such great friends. I do. Hello, puppy. We will do a poop walk when we get there. Yeah. I'm going to have to ask Jeff which trailer he wants me to take. Because 6039T, that is not... I don't know. I'm going to have to call Jeff. That's one of our trailers. That's not one of the Fred Meyer trailers. And we need to get those Fred Meyer trailers back to Fred Meyer's, right? Because they've been over here for months. Okay, come on. Oh, we're all... this isn't California, let me tell you. Thank you. Okay. Everybody's a little too nice. You know, if you give up your right-of-way, then you break up the flow and the expectation of traffic. And it's harder to read traffic that way. But, you know, nothing against these people. We're all... I wasn't paying Huh. Huh. Interesting political sign there. I don't have my finger on the political pulse of Idaho right now, so. So anyway, you know, if you give up your right-of-way, you change the flow of traffic and our ability to re-traffic. But I'm glad that we are, you know, not in a place where everybody, I mean, half the population here now is like me first. And they're doing stupid things like that car that turned in front of me back there about a mile back. But then we have, you know, just the opposite where people aren't taking the right of way because they're being nice, because we have nice people who have lived in Idaho for so many years. It's a nice place. And I tried to explain this to my friend Pat one time, and she disagreed with me, that it was more important to be nice than to take your right of way when it's your turn so that people could predict, you know, so that we could read traffic. I don't think it's rude to take your turn. I think it's rude to always have to be first. But I don't think it's rude to take your turn. Okay, we're right around the corner from the yard, and we'll be spinning a little bit. You guys won't be able to hear me while I call Jeff, if I have to call him, because 60319, no, Jeff, that's not a Fred Meyer trailer, that's one of ours. We'll see. Okay, look at these beautiful manufactured homes on the right. I mean, since like 1995, I mean, basically these are double wides, right? But since like 1995, these, you know, double wides have been insured like stick homes. I had one in Colorado, a 95 Fleetwood, and when people walked in, they didn't realize, wow. Fucking idiot. Just move, dude. Now what are you doing? Sorry, I was dropping an F-bomb there. It's Sunday, Mama, no dropping F-bombs. You know what? I know when Dooley broke his tooth. I know when that happened. Okay, Connie, have a good day. I hope the boys are okay. Everybody healthy. I'll have to call you. Hello, Gumdrop. That Volvo is still sitting there. I think they need someone to take it back to Portland. I just figured out when Dooley hit his face, he did it on the dash. He did it on the dash. Because I don't remember why I hit the brakes, but I remember him hitting the brakes. I remember me hitting the brakes and him hitting the dash. It hasn't been that long. Hi, Lorley. I've been sitting here watching and didn't realize you were like, oh. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to call Jeff. Oh, wait, what's this? 6039T. That's the one they want me to take. Well, that's interesting. Oh, there's that DLZ Transport. That's a company. No, I remember it's only been less than a month since Dooley broke his tooth. He hit the dash. Because he was standing here next to me. I gotta change this to off duty. And something happened and I had to hit the brakes. Oh, you poor baby. Okay, here's my trailer. I guess I'm not gonna call Jeff. I'm just gonna take this one. I am gonna have to, when I take Dooley off the truck, I'm gonna go back and make sure that trailer's clean. Because we are gonna be hauling Chobani yogurt. Oh, and I gotta see what they want that trailer running at. Okay, here we go. Back it up. Back it up. There we go. Okay. Hi, baby. $220, $219 certify. $218, $217. I'm making sure. Oh, 614 or 214, 614. 214 needs to be certified. $18, $19, $20. Okay. There we go. Now, hey you guys, well, this was a short live. I'm going to sign off and I'll probably be back on later. I'm going to sign off and I've got church in a half an hour. No, that's okay, Tammy. I'm good. We are good. I get paid on Thursday. Everything will be fine. Hi. Hello. Yeah, I'm going to sign off because I've got church in a half an hour and then I'll probably be back on later. I've got to make sure the trailer has enough fuel. And we're all set to go pick up this yogurt load. And I will see you all later. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.